Pearl Harbor ended up being one of the most meaningful stops of our entire Hawaii trip. We started out by paying our respects at the USS Arizona, where World War II began. Then we walked over to the USS Bowfin, which was used during the war. From there, we boarded a bus that took us to the USS Missouri, the exact place where World War II officially ended. Today, we're walking you through this massive battleship and sharing why its story is such an important part of history. Standing here really puts everything into perspective.
So now, time to see this real live battleship. So using the Go City Pass was super easy. I was able to go to each of the attractions for basically the Pearl Harbor experience here, and I was able to just show my QR code. You do have to reserve your time for a lot of the Go City Passes. This is not one of them, so this makes it easy to fit it in as you're trying to schedule for Go City Pass. So I do have an affiliate link down here in the description if you're interested in using the Go City Pass.
Standing here at Pearl Harbor is one of the most legendary ships in U.S. history, the USS Missouri, also known as Mighty Mo. The ship is enormous. It's nearly 900 feet long. That's about the size of 3 football fields end to end, and it's actually 3 inches longer than the Titanic. From keel to mast, it's as tall as a 20-story building, and despite its size, it could reach speeds at almost 39 miles per hour. Construction began on January 6, 1941 at the Brooklyn Navy Yard in New York City. While she wasn't here for the attack on Pearl Harbor, she went on to serve at World War II, the Korean War, and even Operation Desert Storm. After decades of service, she was decommissioned in 1992 and reopened here as a memorial in 1999. Make sure you stay to the end to find out the story of how World War II officially ended here.
You can either just go wander around by yourself and explore, or stay and wait for the guided tour. I don't do a good job with reading everything, so guided tour it is.
So the USS Missouri has 9 16-inch 50 caliber rifles, 2 turrets facing the front, another turret in the back, 9 gun barrels in total. And the turrets themselves, they can rotate from our port side to our starboard side, 120 degrees range of motion. Can do that entire motion one side to the other in 58 seconds.
Inside the turrets. Oh, interesting. Rosie, we gotta go figure out how to go up there. You can go up to the 5th floor. Addison's leading us. So the entrance to go upstairs is close right when you get in. And here we go, try to get to the 5th floor. I don't know if I'm conditioned for this, guys. Especially since I was just playing basketball 3 weeks ago and I hurt my knee. I had to go to the orthopedic. They gave me some cortisone shots. I think I'm alive. So putting my knee to the test here. It's like, look at this, a lot of nooks and crannies. And the crazy thing is they actually say that this ship is a little bit bigger than the Titanic itself. Just to give you a little scale of how big this thing was. Ugh, lots of stairs. Yeah. Look at this view. That's beautiful. So they say this is still an active Navy base. And we were just right there for the Pearl Harbor Memorial for the USS Arizona. Where are we now? Whoa.
This is the chart house.
I guess they do a lot of charting in the chart house.
And it says, do not touch any buttons and toggle switches, Carl.
Would I do that? Ooh, buttons. Okay. Don't touch. Oh, so this is the view. Like if you were in the front and controlling all this, look at that. You would sit on this chair. And here's the...
So we went back downstairs to learn about a kamikaze attack.
Now, the USS Missouri actually suffered its own kamikaze attack when we were 40 miles outside of Okinawa, assisting the Allied invasion. On April 11th, 1945, at around 2:40 in the afternoon, a Japanese Zero fighter is approaching from our aft, looking to make contact with the ship's hull, try to sink us. Our anti-aircraft Gatling guns are firing at it, and while they're firing, a stray bullet pierces his engine, causing his plane to catch fire and for him to be able to lose control of his aircraft. As he's spiraling towards the water, he does have enough altitude and control to sort of veer his plane sideways, slashing his wing against the side of the deck, spraying aviation fuel everywhere, starting a massive fire.
So it looks like the little indentation right over here came from the kamikaze attack. They never fixed it even after the renovation.
Now, Captain William Callaghan, the commanding officer at the time, he comes down from the captain's quarters, does a head count of all 3,000 men aboard the Missouri. Miraculously, there were no injuries, no casualties, no lasting damage to the ship.
It's not a submarine, and this is the battleship decks. Not much room at all. Captain's cabin. Let's look. Whoa, captain's cabin. His is fancier than those were the other ones. Look how big this ship is, Rosalie. This is how it looks. That's how far we walked. We made it up to over here. Whoa. Oh, Rosalie, I think I had this TV for college. Something like this. Oh, this one's upgraded. It has sounds on the side. Ooh, look at that, sleeping quarters. Whoa, Rosalie. Your hat.
Shower.
Your hat almost. Yeah, this is fancy.
Shower.
This is
Looks like
Commander James
this is
Nichols,
where-
senior chaplain. This is the command chaplain.
His is not as fancy as the captain's.
This is the operations officer. That's who it was. Commander James Corney.
So Melissa said these are all the officers' quarters. Interesting. Much better than the other guys.
So this is the spot where World War II ended, September 2nd, 1945. Afterwards, the ceremony is concluded at 9:25 a.m. Now, if you recall, I said the ceremony began at 9:02 a.m., meaning it took just 23 minutes to end the bloodiest conflict in human history. Now, it is estimated from all sides of the war, all countries involved, all around the world, that around 69 million people died as a result of World War II. Around 50 million of that 69 million are considered to be civilian casualties. That plaque that is situated right to the right of you is dedicated to each and every one of those that paid the cost for peace and is located right on the spot where the surrender desk was stationed on that day. So from a special radio broadcast from Tokyo Bay, Japan, he says the following. Today, the guns are silent. A great tragedy has ended. A great victory has been won. The skies no longer rain death, and the seas bear only commerce. Men everywhere walk upright in the sunlight. Today, the world lies quietly at peace.
After filling our brain with all this historical facts, we ended up wanting to fill our stomachs with some shaved ice.
When you come here to Hawaii, you have to make sure you get the shaved ice because it's so soft and it's so good.
And it's right here, right next to the battleship.
So soft.
Yeah, it's like eating clouds, right? Rosalie there, eating so much. Open your mouth. It's all blue. So let's go see how many more other Ghost City past places we can visit on this trip.
Click the video link right here to learn more about the USS Arizona.